Hello, welcome back to the water. My name is Beast and I just got an achievement for loading the save. That's fun. Anyways, today we're back with Kakenuke Seishun Sparking. I'm not saying the English title. It's only a bit late because I had a late dinner. Anyways. As I followed the day-duty student's instructions and bowed, I got down on all fours with my bag in hand. Then crawled along towards the exit of the classroom at high speed. Gone. I had work this evening. I wanted to spend what little time I had left after school in the library. All the more reason why I absolutely couldn't afford to be caught in their clutches. Alright, think I'll be okay now that I've made it this far. Finally stood up. Biggie and Kashima are way too naive for their own good. There's no way a pair of sheltered girls are going to be able to catch me. Nope, not possible. It's the replay voice button. Alright, that's an achievement. I heard a voice behind me. It belonged to someone I didn't really want to see. I could feel a cold sweat go down my back. Please give me a pass just once. Oh well, my fault. Ah! I was spun around in place by the force behind me. Hi, Kaido-senpai! She's ready to punch him in the fucking face. Look at that glove. Still, like, the voice sounds familiar, but I can't place it right now. Akabane Kyoko. Let's see what we have here. Oh, Parquet, Manaka and Parquet apparently. So obviously that's supposed to be in charge of the main character in that. Then also Masora in My Klutzy Cupid, the fucking trap friend dude. Apparently it's gonna be a voice in Tenchi Sosa Reboot once. That's English translated. Still, apparently nothing else. Could have sworn that I recognized the voice somewhere. Maybe from Tsukihime actually? Like I forgot that one. Oh, never mind. There is Taichi also from God name. Taichi from Marshmallow All the Way Home. Also accidentally opened up all the fucking links to the games they're from instead of. I guess that makes sense. Stupid. I did that on purpose. Like, why am I saying like, oh, I'm stupid for doing that? No, I did it on purpose so I could change. Hey, are these games I recognize? Thus far. Nah, it is. It's arcade in Tsukihime, as well as, of course, Neko Arc. I sorted against the wall and gave some kind of greeting. Gave the same kind of greeting a newbie to a sports club might give. Person in front of me was Kaido Nagiko senpai. Her family ran an Aikido dojo, and she herself was a black belt. I heard from Hibiki that she joined the active the other day.
私があんたを怖がらせているみたいじゃない。
Each Nagiko's first appearance. There's no like about it. That is what you're doing.
あ?
Of course, her eyes quickly sprung up. I'm sorry, I'm sorry! As an aside, she and Hibiki were cousins. Hibiki had similarly pushy tendencies.
そうの、こんなに優しい先輩を捕まえて、ずいぶん失礼な態度ね。
I don't know if I'd call my upperclassman kind when he practices her Aikido techniques on a layman.
あれは、あんたの根性を叩き直すためよ。可愛い後輩のために、私も心を鬼にしたの。
I don't believe there was any need to beat anything into me, frankly.
本当にそう思う?
Yeah, sure do.
確かに、あんたは優等生よ。成績は優秀だし、バイトだって頑張ってるって聞いてるわ。
Don't I, though?
でもね、女の子を泣かせるような男は許せないの。
Say what now? Make girls cry? When did that happen? I had no recollection of that.
あんた、響の誘いを蹴ったんだって？
Well...
今朝だって、泣きながら私に電話してきたのよ。なぎお姉ちゃん、なんとかしてよーって。
Okay? She is not making herself... doing herself any favors in my fucking eyes. The only reason why this... Actually, no, it doesn't even fucking work, because she literally just said it's entirely just because he turned down the invitation. Like, I guess it could work if he's like, oh, he mercilessly shot down a date invitation, if that's what she thought was happening. But I doubt that's what she thinks is happening. As far as she knows, it is about the active club, and she knows that he has no time for this, assumedly, if she knows him. And even if that wasn't the case... Hey, I don't want to do something. Or, well, I don't give a shit because this girl cried because you wouldn't do it. So you're going to do it. So if a girl cried because I wouldn't stab myself, suddenly I have to stab myself? Already not doing yourself any favors. Senpai, she was definitely fake crying. What was she? The eldest son of the Nobi family relying on a cat-shaped future robot. Sly fox.
響は私の妹も同然なのよ。響を泣かせる男は私が許さない。
That's a very manly thing to say. I'm all for it.
誰が男前よ。あんた閉めるわよ。
No! No more live violence! I held up both hands defensively as he slammed a palm against the wall next to my head. I made myself look non-threatening. In that moment, she silently gazed at my face.
あんたは本当にわかんない子ね。
Don't get what?
本当は私なんてちっとも怖くないんでしょ?
Nah, it's more that I don't know the first thing about hand-to-hand combat. Rather than scared, I'm more in awe of you like anyone else would be.
そういうことじゃなくて、なんかこう根本的なところで肝が座ってる気がするのよ、あんたは。
Thanks for the rave review. My thoughts were an absolute jumble while we talked. I had to find some way out of this mess. Now that we've come this far, senpai, hung my head and kept my voice low so only you could hear.
何よ、急に塩らしくなって。
When you slapped your hand against the wall just now, it made my heart skip a beat. I put on a shy front.
壁ドンって。え？
Retreat!
これは違うわよ。
Her face is flushed a bright shade of red right then and there. Kaido was weak when it came to topics of romance. Are you really gonna confess to me out in public?
告白？私があんたに？
That is why you were going with this, right?
違うって、当の誤解よ。
Her face gradually grew darker all the while. One more push. And I'm looking at you up close. You really do have long eyelashes, senpai.
バカ、何を言ってるの？
I'm overjoyed to have such a beautiful upperclassman. I'm overjoyed to know that such a beautiful upperclassman has feelings with me.
違うってば。
Wait, were you toying with my emotions, senpai?
いや、そうじゃなくて。っていうか、私は告白するよりされたいし、壁ドンされて迫られるなんて、私の夢の一つだし。
Kaido was practically digging her own grave at this point. As fascinating as it would be to continue watching her squirm, your inconsiderate actions have deeply traumatized me. I played it up by acting despondent.
いや、別にあんたが嫌いってわけじゃない。私はそんなつもりで。
Her gaze suddenly shifted elsewhere. Now! Farewell, my feminine senpai! I took that momentary opening to escape her grasp.
させるか。ひぎ、空気投げ。
Huh? Ah! You did a complete revolution. Ow, ow. And I'd fallen rather clumsily onto my backside in the middle of the hallway.
私から逃げようなんて100年早いわ。
I assumed you wouldn't touch me.
あんたがそう感じただけよ。ほら、大して痛くないでしょ。
My butt hurt a little, but otherwise I'm fine. That was likely due to how skilled Kaido was. She had gotten the best of me in the past, but that wasn't until I started training under her at the dojo. I wanted to be more like her, but it felt like I was being pushed to my wit's end. Even though I eventually quit Aikido, I could still look back on that time fondly.
立ちなさい、遠野。
She held a hand out to me. I'd assume you're planning on dragging me straight to the active.
取らなくてもよ。
I guess today's a wash then, huh? I sighed and she took her hand. Like, I don't appreciate this. Like, I say the motherfucker, if he is literally forced to join between the volunteer club and the activities club, to join the volunteer club, because the volunteer is like, we really want you, and we are willing to try to convince you. While the others are literally just, we're not going to fucking leave you alone, and we are going to drag you physically to our club room if you don't want this. Like, that's the biggest issue. Like, he can say no, but they won't listen. They will still take him and forcibly drag him to their fucking meeting spot. While the volunteer club, yes, they are very insistent on trying to get him, but they never force anything on him. They set things up to where he wants to come voluntarily. AKA, like, with the coins.
そう、それでいいのよ、遠野。素直なあんたは嫌いじゃないわ。
And I don't like it when you act like the kind of a classman. No, you can be. What a pain. Oh, well, man, after school time.
ほら、遠野入って。
Fine, fine, I get it. Kaido gave my back a gentle push and reluctantly entered the club room.
あ、来たわね、ユウ。お待たせ、響。響のお願い通り、遠野を連れてきたわ。うん、ありがとう、ナニ。ユウ、部長として歓迎するわ。アクティブへようこそ。
The giant old friend's smile was practically sparkling. Welcome me? I was basically dragged here. By you, using senpai to do it.
先輩、こんにちは。
Hiragi showed up from the phone she'd been fiddling with in her hand. Why you, Hiragi? What time of the club you joined is point to the floor, implying this one.
はい、その通りです。先日、小日向先輩に勧誘されました。
Why'd she bring you here of all places?
小日向先輩に、私はアクティブで世界を狙える器だと言われたので。
Which world exactly? You're taking things way too far, Hibiki.
そういう先輩はどうしてここに？
I fell for Hibiki's trap.
罠なんて仕掛けてないわよ。
Yeah, no, there were no traps. It was actual physical fucking like coercion. That's the word, coercion. I was trying to find it in my head. That's why I said the like. God damn it. No, it's no fair to use Kaido in militaristic ways.
誰が武闘派よ。
You literally grabbed him, pushed him against the wall, and when he tried to flee, Aikido threw him and said that if he didn't come along, you would just drag him along. If that is not militaristic, well, quite frankly, if that isn't militaristic, I'm not a dude. And, yeah, that's a penis.
いっぺん投げ飛ばすわよ。
You already did that!
何度でも投げ飛ばすわよ。これでいい？
Completely militaristic for sure.
それより聞いたわよ。ゆう、あんた鹿島さんとトランプして遊んだんだって？
Hibiki glared sharply at me. Huh?
私がいくら誘っても遊んでくれないのに。
Yeah, fucking wonder why.
鹿島さんとは部室でイチャイチャしながらポーカーしたんだって？
What? It's true that Kashima and I played a single round of poker, but that was all. It was blown us out of proportion.
しかもポーカーで勝って鹿島さんを好きにしたとか。好きにした遠野、お前というやつ。先輩には失望しました。
All three girls eyed me with contempt. Wait, hold on a second. I will admit we did play poker, but nothing else happened. Not at all.
嘘、鹿島さん言ってたもん。遠野くんったらもう本当に優しくて、それに見事なテクニックで思い出しただけで、
The girl is too into street magic.
私、胸がキュンキュンしちゃいました。
Kashima! Phrasing was totally misleading.
遠野、お前、神聖なる学び屋でなんていやらしいことを。先輩には絶望しました。
Kaido and Hidagi looked at me like I was no better than the dirt under their shoes.
委員長の色香に惑わされて幼なじみの友情を裏切るなんて、これだから思春期男子は。
It's not like that, you got the wrong idea.
ユウのヘッチ、変態。それからなんとかどうで。
Hibiki banged on the desk. Listen to me, we just played a run of poker. And then I asked her to watch out for Shinji for me.
はあ、でも見事なテクニックって。
With playing cards! I struck the desk myself in my hand to further emphasize my innocence. Unfortunately, I was at an overwhelming disadvantage. I doubted you would trust my testimony.
本当なの？
Yes, I swear to the gods of heaven and earth! Call Kashima over right here and ask her yourself.
なんだ、そうだ
You
ったん
looked
だ。
exhausted, yet relieved. I'm fucking exhausted!
おかしいと思ったのよ。私の言うに限ってまさかって。私は最初からそう信じてたわよ。
She firmly gripped my hand. Your flip-flops so bad it's actually refreshing. Coming from the same person who vilified me not 5 seconds ago.
どうの？私も信じてたわ。お前はそんな男じゃないって。先輩は誠実な方ですから。
Do you all share the same brain cell? Really? Was it a feature of the active to flip-flop out of nowhere like that? Was I only dragged here so you could interrogate me? I'd assume we're done then. I'm leaving. I'm about to face and out of the door.
待って、ダメよユウ。
If you could nimbly cut around me and block the
理由
exit.
はともかくネガティブで遊んだんでしょ。だったら放課後は私に付き合って遊びましょ
We weren't hanging out, it was just a poker match.
う。じゃあ私とも勝負よ。
She pointed her finger straight at my nose.
私が勝ったらユウはアクティブに入部すること。
And if I win,
ユウをアクティブに入部させてあげるわ。
you must think I'm a moron. As if I'd fall for that tactic.
ダメか。いいアイディアだと思ったのに。
In what possible way?
じゃあ委員長と同じでいいわ。
The same.
ええ、同じユウが勝ったら私を好きにしていいわ。
Why would you suggest something like that?
しかも今ならなんと何のことも好きにしていいわよ。私
Isn't that kind of horrible?
響きがそう言うんじゃ仕方ないわ。
She is literally just enabling her. Speak up. She has no say or right to bet you yourself in a fucking game. Like, that's why she fucking grew up, to just constantly be like, full gas, don't care what anyone says, I get my way. Because this little shit just lets her do that.
いざという時は私は遠野の恥ずかしめを甘んじて受ける。壁ドンでも顎食いでも好きにするといいわ。
Okay, she's just kind of wants that, I guess. Forget my tirade just now. She's just looking for an excuse. One knows more Kaido's own kinks. You really should be angry about this, senpai. That's the one really had a soft spot for Biki.
Sa-
Or it's both, then.
この条件でどう？私に勝ったら美少女2人を好きにしていいのよ。
It was no use. Wasn't gonna get anywhere talking to these two. Hiragi? Hey, Hiragi.
はい、なんでしょう。
Persuade Hibiki and Kaido to let me go.
遠野先輩がそう言うなら。
Hiragi stood up, straight up and headed over to Hibiki.
小日向先輩。 当の先輩を返してあげてくれませんか？ねえしおり、ユウと毎日遊べたら絶対楽しいわよ。はあ、みんなで楽しく青春しましょう。協力してね。小日向先輩がそう言うなら。
Hideki spun halfway around and returned to my side.
先輩、行動部に入ってください。
You need to think more independently! Damn it, don't just go with the flow. Most likely Miki had roped her into joining.
そんなわけで、今からペットボトルロケットを作るわ。
That doesn't make sense in context, Yubiki. On what note?
私たちのロケットとユウのロケット、遠くまで飛んだ方が勝ちよ。どうの？早速作りなさい。先輩、材料です。
She placed all the materials we would need on the desk, starting with the plastic bottles. I guess sure I'm well prepared.
今日はユウとじゃなくて、勝負するって決めてたのよ。
Didn't look like you had any intention of playing nice and letting me leave. We're gonna be huge time sink. Honest to God, I do hope that in her route, she's just continuously going to get in the way of him studying, which actually causes him to fall out of the top 10. So he doesn't get his tuition paid anymore, and she gets to fucking feel the guilt. Looks like I had no choice but to make it then. Doubt it would fly much, but all, given how little warning an amateur like me was given.
ちなみに、私たちのはもう工作部に発注して完成してるわよ。
Seriously? Charlotte's friend held up a well-constructed bottle rocket with a smug grin. He isn't that a little too much of a handicap?
すべてはユウを入部させるため。
I mean, he doesn't need to accept the fucking deal. He hasn't said okay yet.
そのためなら、私は手段を選ばないわ。
She wore a provocative, sneering smile. Miki was out of her mind. A demon. There was a demon before my very eyes. Oh, Miki, you forced me to get serious. Underestimate the learning capabilities of the highest ranked student in this year and his high level of dexterity. First, I'll study the latest theories. Took up my phone and began to tab away at an alarming rate. It went without saying that I collected info on bottle rockets from domestic and international websites. I scanned over them at lightning speed. That was a thesis written in English published by a renowned university. I was able to breeze right through it. Cutting edge information have put complete. Not even 5 minutes have passed. Not constructed. Hideki, lend me a hand.
はい。あ、楽しそう。ユウ、私も。
You and Kaido aren't allowed anywhere near it.
どうしてよ。
Because you seem like the type to prank me somehow. Heck, there's no way it's not a scheme if the competition is offering to help.
ちょっと、いくらなんでも私はそこまで。バレちゃった。おい、響き。
It was no surprise that even Kaido was astonished by how unscrupulous her cousin could be. Like, that again, an issue. Like, she proposes a contest and immediately is willing to cheat on the contest. Now, you may be asking, hey, wasn't Kashima stacking the deck? Yes, but that was literally point of the contest. Both of them, no sleight of hand. So, of course, they would try who was better at sleight of hand. The fact that they would be cheating was pre-established because the contest is who cheats better. This is not a contest about who cheats better. Anyways, there was no surprise that even Kaido was astonished by how unscrupulous her cousin could be. Speaking of which, you'd better not pull anything, Hideki. I'm trusting you.
先輩がそう言うなら、頑張ります。
Her lips curved into a faint smile. Hideki could make a face like that too, huh? Like these blueprints I threw together and make the wings for me, Hideki.
図面を引いたから？
Yeah, I did.
いつの間に？嘘！
No, really, look. I showed them a B2 size set of blueprints.
当の先輩はたまに神の領域に入りますね。
Fucking goes full Zenyatta with the fucking arms on his back.
天才ですか？
No, I'm an average person. One who had to put in a frantic degree of effort. Whether it was imitation, magic tricks, mind reading, or studying, it was all just to keep my head above water. Everything I'd done was for the sake of survival. In spite of that, I pretended to ignore what had fallen from the palm of my hand. I was a little late for that. Alright, it's done. Completed the shooting star name pending within half an hour. And it was larger than Hibiki's.
まさかもう作っちゃうなんて。しかもかなり飛びそうに見える。
Doesn't look like it. That thing's gonna soar. Its aerodynamic frame reduces air resistance to the bare minimum. It'll pump out heaps more power than your rocket. You've met your match, Hibiki. I just got his cocky, good thing.
そんなの飛ばしてみなきゃわかんないわよ。
Fine, let's settle this right here, right now. There was no way I was gonna lose. It wasn't all that surprising I wasn't getting caught up in the... It wasn't all that surprising I was getting caught up in the heat of the competition.
荷物持ったら海岸に行こう。校庭だと他の部の迷惑になるから。いいわ。行きましょう。
We found ourselves at the beach near the academy. It wasn't warm enough to go swimming, which meant there were fewer people
ここな
around.
ら人にぶつかったりはしませんね。どっちから飛ばす？そんなの言うのに決まってるじゃん。
Nah, I'll give you the honor, ladies first. I wanted to see how the first launch went. Whoever went second had a definite advantage.
さすがユウ、ずる賢いわね。
You want to talk. both let out dry laughs.
先輩たち、楽しそうです。そう？私には殺伐としてるような気が。
Wind had completely died down while we were busy with this and that. The ideal launch time had arrived. In the interest of fairness, why don't we launch our rockets at the same time? That way, neither of us could come back later and complain about a change in weather conditions or something.
いいわよ。でもユウも前言撤回はなしよ。私が勝ったら、うちに入って毎日一緒に青春よ。
And if I win, that's not happening. I sneered back.
ロケット、セットするわよ。何？手伝って。オッケー、任せて。
Big and Kaido fixed the ball rocket into position on the beach, and then put a bicycle pump on its air nozzle. Hideki, take care of ours.
はい。
She readied the shooting star for launch. The angle was set to 45 degrees. Next, we filled the bottle with air.
響き、空気は限界まで入れたわよ。ありがとう。ユウ、そっちは？
All done here? Both teams were finally ready.
ユウ、じゃあいい？
Yeah, let's finish this before the wind picks up.
同時に発射しましょう。
Alright, Hiragi, count us down. Hibiki and I both looked at Hiragi.
はい。では、3、2、1、0。いっけー！
Fly! We both released the stoppers on our bottle rocket and its nozzles at the same time. The two bottle rockets shot into the summer sky, making way more noise than we expected. The sound of the compressed air being released was invigorating. Hell yeah! A pair of translucent tubes formed an arch as they soared overhead. It was a spectacle that made your heart flutter.
すごいわね。二つともよく飛ぶじゃない。たまやー。
It's not applicable here, Hiragi.
鍵屋でしたか？
Again, still not it. It was way off the mark.
ねえ、トーノ。
What's up, senpai?
たまにはこういうのも楽しいって思わない？
Every once in a while, sure, but like, from the way Hibiki has been acting, she's not going to leave it at once in a while.
ありきたりな表現だけど、青春ってこんな感じかしら。
That sounds a little lame, but it certainly feels that way.
何その生返事。お前のそんな笑顔、私初めて見たわよ。
Huh? I was smiling over this. Ran my fingers along my face. I was perplexed.
飛べー！アクティブ初号機！ユウのより飛べー！っていうか、ユウのを撃ち落とせー！
A childhood friend shouted something disturbing right beside me. It isn't that sort of competition. I was getting too fired up.
どっちも同じくらい飛びそうね。このままだと引き分けでしょうか。それじゃあ勝負はどうなるの？
Means, I guess it wouldn't count.
そんなはっきりしないのは嫌よ。
You wanna do another round then?
じゃんけんで決めましょう。
Went all to this effort just to go with that option? not be futile. But the second that thought came to me, a strong sea breeze suddenly blew sideways at us.
小日向先輩、遠野先輩、ロケットが。
Hideki pointed towards the sky. Both of our rockets had curved sharply to the right, and now...
ねえ、ユウ。
What is it, Hibiki?
私の錯覚かもしれないんだけど。
Uh-huh.
なんだか、ロケットが大きくなっているように見えるのよ。
Oh, damn! Bigger? Isn't that more like they're getting closer?
うん。
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
そっか。ユウにもそう見えるんだ。
They have pointed ends. I'm sure it'll hurt if they hit us.
絶対痛いよ。マジでやばい。
Neither of us in particular were the first to grab the other's hand. Everyone, emergency maneuvers!
逃げるわよ、みんな!
I tugged Hibiki by the hand and raced away for the beach at full throttle. The other two followed immediately after us.
柊は右へ走って、私は左に。カイドウ先輩がそう言うなら。
We quickly changed course and ran from the bottle rockets. However, we could still hear the ominous sound of compressed air jutting out of the containers trailing behind us. They were getting closer. Crap. They were definitely bridging the distance.
私もう走らないよ。私を置いて逃げて。
Hibiki gasped for air and fell to her knees onto the sand. Okay, good luck. I instantly let go of her hand.
ほらー!
She held onto my hand like a vice grip when I tried to let go.
あんた、そこは違うでしょ。バカ、お前を見捨てるなんて俺にはできないとか、俺が盾になってお前を守るとか、そういう流れでしょ。普通なら。
I had stuff like that though. I was a total quality to deliberately defy the laws of cause and effect.
女の子を見捨てるな。あんた男でしょうが。
I'm an advocate of gender equality in multiple senses.
もっと私に優しくしなさいよ。
That's what I should say to you! We whined back and forth at each other. It was a very childish
バカ、
time.
あんたたち何やってんのよ。先輩方、後ろです。
What? Hibiki and I turned around. The two rockets had crept up right next to us. Damn it all! Hibiki stood in front of the rockets on reflex to protect Hibiki. The immediate aftermath, I caught the two dangerous objects against my body. The first in the face, second in the groin. They're of all places. Every ounce of strength left in her body and it toppled over in a heavy heap.
ユウ、ちょっとユウってば大丈夫？どうの？傷は浅いわ。しっかりして。先輩、顔とどこに当たったんですか？私撫でましょうか？
Appreciate the sentiment, Hiyagi. As if I could tell her to rub my crotch. Curled up like an armadillo and bared with the pain. Bared with the pain does not sound right. Talk about brutal.
こらユウ、またその口癖。
Was this the happy ending Hibiki talked about? Was this youth?
駆け抜け青春スパーキング。おはよう、お兄ちゃん。
Morning, Litsu. I walked downstairs with a t-shirt I wore in place of traditional pajamas. I'd gotten way too little sleep.
お兄ちゃん大丈夫？すっごいやつれてるよ。
Maybe I pushed myself too hard between work and studying for tests. I'd only slept about 3 hours last night. Night shift really was brutal.
またそんな無理して。お兄ちゃん、体壊したら元も子もないんだよ。
No, I just had trouble falling asleep last night. Couldn't pass out anyways if I'd hunkered down at my desk.
そこ、まだ痛いの？
A girl shouldn't be pointing at a guy's crotch, you know. It was anything but subtle. All the women I've been in contact with recently didn't have a single ounce of shame.
だって心配なんだもん。顔には擦り傷作ってくるし。
It's not that bad, I'll be better in no time. As for my penis, that would probably also be okay. Please let it be okay, I beg you.
響ちゃんには悪いけど、お兄ちゃんにはアクティブが向いてないんだよ。
Couldn't agree more. Wasn't a sort of youth who could live so boisterously. However, for one brief moment while we were screwing around on the beach, he was smiling.
鹿島先輩のボランティア部にしたら
No, I'm not gonna join any clubs.
バイトは少し減らしてお友達と交流しようよ。兄がどんどん擦り切れていくみたいで妹は心配なの。私もバイトするからね。
I can't ask you to do that. I'll at least keep this up until you get married. Keeping up with my studies while prioritizing income. Oh, what was this use thing? Was it tasty? That was the way of life Tony Yu had chosen.
私のこと大事にしてくれるのは嬉しいんだけど、私はお兄ちゃんにも人並みの青春を楽しんでほしいよ。
Nah, I'm fine, really.
お兄ちゃん、ボランティア部なら股間痛くはならないよ。
That's not the issue. Appreciate concern, but we should stop talking about my penis already.
ボランティア部の活動にも一度くらい顔出してあげたら？鹿島先輩も神楽坂先輩もお兄ちゃんのことを待ってるよ。
More of that, but...
ほら、体験入部とかちょっとだけでもさ。
It'll be a waste of time since I'm not joining. Nope, not happening.
響ちゃんのアクティブには昨日行ったのに。
That was because Kaido dragged me there by force.
お兄ちゃん、カイドウ先輩に連れて行かれて無理やり股間を。私の大切なお兄ちゃんが怪我された。
Ritsu yelled, bright red in the face. You're making this sound much worse than it is by cherry-picking parts of the story. Don't tease me.
いやー、要約するとそんな感じかなって思って。
Do you want me to be defiled?
そんなことあるはずないよ。
Whoa. She grabbed onto my shoulders. Hurt a little.
お兄ちゃんが怪我されるなんてことがあったら大変だよ。
What would happen then?
お兄ちゃんのもらい手がなくなっちゃう。あ、でもお兄ちゃんには私がいるからね。大丈夫だからね。
Sister, that sort of passionate argument of yours really puts me in a tight spot.
とにかくお兄ちゃんはもっと平和にいろんな人と交流するべきです。
I get where you're coming from, but I could care less about club-related activities. Again, wrong phrasing. That means you're at least somewhat interested because you could indeed care less.
マヤには頑固だな。
You're supposed to be a smart guy. I think so. I was pretty sure I was just making the optimal choice.
そうだよ。鈍いんだから。みんなお兄ちゃんのことは気にかけてくれてるのに、それに私にお嫁に行けとか言うし。
That's not what I meant. I just want you to be happy.
私の幸せはお嫁に行くことなの？
Thought it was your dream to be an adorable bride.
そうだけど。
Well, then go find a good guy and get married already.
もうやっぱり鈍感。妹心。女心が分かってないよ。
I'm not into romance, so I don't need to understand.
してよ。してください。お願いします。
She bowed her head firmly. Why do you sound so desperate?
だって。
Said because doesn't help. Here, pick your head up. Ritsu reluctantly lifted her head.
とにかくお兄ちゃんはもっと楽してよ。お友達とも遊んで部活して私も一緒に行ってあげるから体験入部ね。
Ritsu was really pushing for me to take advantage of my youth. As her older brother, I couldn't exactly turn my little sister down when she was pushing me this hard. Damn it. Fine, but only a couple of hours.
兄、男前田のクラッカ
Knock it off with the ancient jokes.
ー。よーし、兄にご褒美。朝ごはん、してあげるね。
No, thank you. Is that typical behavior for siblings?
兄、冷たい。
I'm normal. Cared about me too much. We need to work on our attachment issues. Otherwise our future would be at stake. For that to happen, I need to get my act together.
皆さん、マイ兄、連れてきました。
Lisa dragged me along, and I reluctantly made an appearance at the negative.
トーナくん、りっちゃん、入部おめでとうございます。
Wait, we aren't celebrating anything. This was a simple trial period.
Congratulations, my friend!
They popped party poppers and gave me a round of applause upon entering. I welcome me with open arms.
やっとこの日が来ましたね。毎晩黒いノートに遠野くんの名前を書き続けた甲斐がありました。
Listen, Kashima.
何ですか?
Sounds like you're celebrating, so stop. That was heavy, President.
俺は信じてたぞ。信じただけに。
By the way, what are you up to today?
俺は信じてたぞ。信じただけに。
I only have 2 hours or so free.
信じただけに。
Are you that desperate? Best friend's sense of humor was horrendous.
今日は海岸でゴミ拾いをすることになっています。
Do you have club meetings off campus?
はい。実は学園側から要請がありまして、最近一部の我が校の心ない生徒たちが海岸にゴミを捨てるとか。
Just gonna go there and it's just gonna be like the leftovers from when they launched the ball rocket. It's like, fuck.
近隣の方から苦情が来てるそうなのです。
Oh, there are some real troublemakers around here. Because of them, my day will be spent picking up trash. It was inexcusable to pollute Kazami City's oceans, especially when it was a known tourist attraction. Spotted anyone doing that, I would report them without hesitation.
昨日なんか特にひどかったらしいな。
ですね。私も同じ学園の生徒の行いだとは思いたくないのですが。
What happened?
砂浜にペットボトルの破片が散乱してたらしいぞ。
Huh?
普通に捨てるだけでも許せんのに、わざわざバラバラにして撒き散らされてたんだと。
Feigned innocence when I heard Shinji vent about the situation. Oh crap. Forgot to clean up after ourselves yesterday.
みんなの海を汚すなんて許せませんよね。もし犯人を見つけたら直ちに通報しましょう。
You don't need to go that far. Pacified the enraged president. I bet it was out of the perpetrator's hands. Such as 2 ball rockets crashing into someone and knocking him out, for instance. That someone being me.
遠野くん、どうしてそんなに汗をかいてるんですか？口調も硬いよ。
なあ！
めっちゃ硬いわ。お前大丈夫か？
The fuck you mean なあ！
もし体調が悪いなら遠野くんは休んでいただいても。
I'll do it. I'll totally do it. I'll clean up like crazy. In fact, please let me do it. Popped my head deeply to Kashima. My heart ached with guilt.
まあ、なんということでしょう。遠野くんがこんなにも奉仕活動に積極的に。
Kashima's smile was as bright as the sun. What's she a saint?
お兄ちゃん、突然どうしたの？
まるで別人みたいだぞ、ユウ。
Anyone will take responsibility for going around and picking up just the bottle pizzas.
お兄ちゃん、空き缶や海藻とかもあるんだけど。
I'll take care of that too. Alright, let's go. Left the club room with a recyclable waste collection bag in my hand.
遠野くん、どうしてペットボトルにこだわってるんでしょう？もしかして過去に何かトラウマが？きっと何かの伏線ですよ、鹿島先輩。そのトラウマを私たちが癒すことで。はい、お兄ちゃんはボランティア部に入部です。やったー。
どんな伏線だよ。
なかなか終わりませんね。
海藻って思った以上に磯臭いな。
Sun swimsuits, also very nice, Kashima.
ペットボトル担当のお兄ちゃんはどう？
It never ends. Look down and answer as I focus on the rubbish.
先は長そうだね。喉乾いてきちゃった。りっちゃん、スポーツドリンクがありますよ。本当ですか？ありがとうございます。はい、どうぞ。冷たい。
When I looked up, I found 2 girls having fun in their swimsuits. Shinji and I were wearing our swimsuits as well. You were to ask why we were dressed this way? I'll take a good look at it. Really is terrible.
そうですね。ゴミ掃除の要請が来るのも納得です。
どうしてゴミなんか捨てるかね。まったく。
Extends as far as the water too.
できる限りは拾っていきましょう。
All the way over there?
はい、見える範囲は。
Isn't it stupidly wet?
濡れますね。
I have the type of constitution where I can't work up any strength if I get wet.
そうなんですか？
何バカなこと言ってるの。
大丈夫です。ちゃんと用意してあります。
Huh?
今回学園に依頼をくれた方は海の家の管理をされているそうでして、更衣室を自由に使ってもいいと許可をいただいています。なので着替えましょう。
Huh?
水着なら濡れても問題ありません。
Swimsuits.
さあトーノくん、着替えましょう。
No, I don't have a swimsuit with me anyway.
ご心配なく。
Huh?
兄の水着は私が持ってきたよ。
What?
ありがとうりっちゃん。
いえいえ、お安いご用です。
You're both dirty! You put this out the whole time, didn't you?
人聞き悪いな。準備万端の妹を褒めるべきでしょ。ほらほら、早く着替えてゴミ拾い始めよ。頑張る兄へのご褒美はかわいいかわいい妹の水着姿だよ。どうしたの？
That makes all the excitement out of it.
なんで？
Wouldn't it be kind of bad if I got bad to get turned on by my sister?
いいじゃん、興奮すれば。むしろ興奮してよ。
What the hell are you saying?
まあまあユウ、いいじゃねえか。
Huh?
更衣室はあっちだぜ。
Hey, don't drag me, shit, yell trip!
神楽坂くん、楽しそうで何よりです。
私たちも着替えちゃいましょうか。
そうですね。
兄を難殺しなくっちゃ。
りっちゃん、目的が変わってます。
There you have it.
トーノくんもどうぞ。水分取ってください。
Thanks, but I'll save it for later. I continue picking up trash. I had a reason to be here after all.
ダメですよ。ちゃんと休憩を取らないと。
Kashima approached me while wearing her swimsuit. Right.
倒れてしまっては元も子もありません。夏の日差しは危険なんですよ。
Oops. Bad jokes. As far as I was concerned, Kashima was way more dangerous at the
ト
moment.
ーノくん、どうかしたんですか？
Not at all.
でもちょっと落ち着かないみたいです。
Of course, I'd be frazzled with all that cleavage pointed at me.
アニメ、私にはそっけないくせに。
Huh?
鹿島先輩にはデレデレしちゃってさ。
そうだそうだ、俺というものがありながら。
Having you two around is a relief. Pizza was flat, and Shinji was a man.
トーノくん、私とは仲良くしてくれないんですか？
Yeah, it's nothing like that.
本当ですか？
Tokuno's way too defenseless!
トーノくんが目を合わせてくれません。
I wish you understood how difficult it was for me to be in this situation. Otherwise, I would wind up leaning forward, gazing at her from afar. Anyways, could we drop the subject and get it over with? Surveyed my surroundings again. And never ends! There's a crazy amount of plastic balls out here. Picked up 10 garbage bags worth so far. Not stupid for getting so flustered, thinking I need to destroy the evidence as quickly as possible.
少しずつ減ってますよ。頑張りましょう。
Kashima, you're amazing. The amount of trash you picked up is on another level.
私部長ですから。
Kashima held up her chest with pride. Really did have some fine assets.
綺麗になると気持ちいいじゃないですか。
Well, yeah, of course.
私だけじゃなく、皆さん喜んでくれますよね。
Well, it doesn't feel awful anyway.
ほら、いいことずくめじゃないですか。
Kashima was pure. Thought of being compensated for her efforts likely never even crossed her mind.
トーノくん、
And that's nothing.
疲れたら遠慮なく言ってくださいね。
I'm fine, really. I've got more than enough energy to spare.
さすがは私の師匠です。
That's not really relevant to this, is it?
そんなことありませんよ。
Your smile was more charming than usual. As for why, that had to be because of that. Yeah, the thing that makes me very glad that I don't have an eye tracker in this. Kashima had an incredible figure. She stuck out in all the right places and was thin everywhere. That counted. Who knew she was so astounding when underneath her uniform?
さあ、遠野くん。一緒に頑張ってゴミ拾いしましょう。
Yeah, sounds good. We went back to collecting trash. One thing in particular piqued my interest. My curiosity, I mean. Hey, Kashima?
何ですか？
Why do we put so much effort into volunteering?
前にも言いましたけど、私、笑顔が嬉しいんです。私がボランティア活動を好きな理由は、皆さんの笑顔なんですよ。
That makes sense.
皆さんが喜んでくれると、私も嬉しいんです。
Should be safe. Serious. She could be serious for the sake of others. That reasoning suited Kashima.
ですから、遠野くんも笑顔になってくれたら、嬉しいです。
That includes me.
もちろんです。する方も、される方も笑顔になれる。それがボランティアの真髄です。遠野くんも、ボランティア部で一緒に笑顔になりましょ
I just said that while wearing that getup. Couldn't help but waver.
う。やっぱり、ダメでしょうか。
Ugh, girls' swimsuits were no fair. Couldn't help but not on reason.
私、諦めませんからね。
Yeah, for now we should focus on cleaning up. Played it off and got back to work. Stuff other than plastic bottles included. Wait, Found a large glass jar. Didn't look broken, so I brushed off the sand and some aside. What is this?
何どうしたの？
Picked up something strange. I handed the glass jar to
こ
Kashima.
れ、ボトルメールみたいですね。
メール？中にお手紙が入ってるんですか？
はい、おそらく。
開けちゃってもいいのかな？
どうでしょうか。
We can't just leave it like that. For now, let's set it aside and we'll bring it back with us later.
そうですね。そうしましょう。
We separated from the garbage we'd already collected, so it wouldn't be washed away.
さあ、ゴミ拾いに戻りましょうか。
There's still plenty more trash on the beach. Will you finish before the day is through?
もっと人手がいるな。
このままだと日が暮れちゃいますね。
困りましたね。
I've been just about 2 hours since we had started cleaning, yet there was no end in sight. It was no surprise that it had worn everyone out. I had my part-time job to worry about too.
お困りのようね。ユウとネガティブさんたち。
I would prefer someone else to
なんな
help.
ら、私たちが手助けしてもいいわよ。
This voice. What's the direction the voice came from? Why does she have to have the best swimsuit? I hope you improve your fucking character.
水着の響ちゃん with アクティブメンバー参上よ。どうよ、どうよ。
They're all in swimsuits. And they're glad to really got back to work collecting
反
trash.
応薄。ちょっとユウ、どういうこと？
Am I going for a swim in the ocean when it's still only June?
季節の先取りよ。っていうかユウも水着じゃない。
We're cleaning the beach. We aren't out here to having fun.
ああ、なるほどね。あってそうじゃなくて、もっと何かないの？
What more would that be?
だから水着の私を見て恥ずかしいとか嬉しいとかドキドキするとか、そういう年相応のリアクションよ。
Sorry, but now's not the time. Such lukewarm reaction was only possible after what happened with Kashima.
私のセクシー&ビューティーな水着姿をまるで背景のように。だったらこっちの二人はどう？ほら、しおり、なぎ、ユウを脳殺しちゃって。
脳殺って。
In contrast with Miki, Kaido looked embarrassed and shyly covered her chest.
どうやるんですか？
Hideki looked as nonchalant as she always did.
ユウに向かって色っぽい声出してみて。
色っぽい声？無理よ、そんな恥ずかしい。
Her voice went shrill with shame. That's really hot, Kaido.
小日向先輩がそう言うなら、うふん、あはん。
She made sexy noises at me and a monotone voice.
遠野先輩、どうですか？
I don't know how to answer that.
色っぽかったでしょうか？
I'll give you an A for effort. I had no other way to support her.
発展途上のしおりではまだ無理だったみたいね。
Why do you act casually dissing your friend? Don't say stuff like that while you look at Hidagi's chest.
こうなったらナギしかいないわ。手本を見せて。
Hibiki gave Kaido a push on the back.
ちょっと響き、大人の魅力でユウを誘惑して。お願い、ナギお姉ちゃん。
Hibiki put her hands together and begged Kaido.
響きにお姉ちゃんと呼ばれたら断れないじゃない。仕方ない。遠野、今からお前を瞬殺するわ。
Let's make your head spin, not spin off! Spin with the instantaneous death! It was extra terrifying since Kaido could actually make it happen.
行くわよ。
You psyched herself up almost like she was at a martial arts match. Kaido moaned bright red from the neck up. What's she done yet? I'm sorry, do you mind if I get back to picking up litter?
ちょっと待って。もう少しでできそうなんだから。
No, you really don't have to force yourself.
報われない努力なんて私は認めないわ。
You don't need to waste your energy, time or energy on this.
姉としての意地よ。
Yeah, us elders both have it rough. I flitted a glance over at Ritsu as I said that.
なんで私を見たのかな？
My sister seemed offended.
ナギはスルー？どうして妹見てるのよ、ユウ。
Huh? Oh, no reason.
私たち水着美少女には無反応なのに。シスコンも大概にしなさいよ。遠野、お前だから私たちを見ても冷静だったのね。
リツ、逃げて。
The damage from these unfounded rumors were spreading. That's not it! Anyways, you guys should be helping us out. Clean up the rocket debris and don't play in the water.
もちろん、そのために来たのよ。1、2。
So Hibiki said as we began to perform radio calisthenics. You're totally raring to swim in the ocean.
準備運動はしっかりしないと。ここ、案外波が高いのよ。
Are they?
今は干潮に近づいていく時間だから比較的安全だと思うけど。
Wow, you know a lot about this, Kaido.
違うのよ。これはそう、走り込みでよく来るから、それで自然とね。
Really?
そうなのよ。別に詳しくなんかないから私。
Kaido was starting to panic.
ちょっと言う、何？二人だけで遊んでるなんてずるいわよ。
That's not what's happening. Right, so you are planning to play around.
遊びながらついでにゴミも拾えばいいのよ。
Huh?
何事も楽しまなくっちゃ。ほら、ユウもいらっしゃいよ。
Hibiki smiled, grabbed my right hand, and dragged me to the water's
ちょっ
edge.
と待ってください。
The president of the negative snapped up my left hand and dragged me back.
遊びと仕事をごっちゃにしないでください。不真面目ですよ。あと、うちの遠野くんを引き抜くのはやめてください。
Haven't joined either group. Kashima could be fairly overbearing to herself.
そうだ、水着姿で誘惑しようなんて汚いぞ。大体ユウは俺と同じで女性不信なんだ。
No, I don't! Don't add on even more nuance.
響ちゃん、お兄ちゃんは渡さないよ。
Now even Ritsu clung to my waist. Get off of me, it's hot! Couldn't move a muscle.
遠野先輩、少し大きめの波が来ます。
Huh?
冷たい。
Ow.
髪が濡れてしまいました。
ずぶ濡
Why did they suddenly get the guns? That's water up my nose! Everyone in the negative team was feeling down.
れ。ユウ、それ。
初泳ぎですね。
ヒイラギ、ずいぶん変わった泳ぎ方ね。
立ち泳ぎです。日本古来の泳法だとか。
Everyone from the active on the other hand was
ほら
having
ユ
fun.
ウ、こっち来て一緒に遊ぶわよ。鹿島さんたちも。
私たちはゴミ拾い中です。
固いこと言ってないで。休憩も必要よ。
They have made it very clear that they would not even be able to finish for the day if they did not get more people. Now they have more people, but that doesn't mean they would be able to finish for the day. If you're gonna do this, finish the work first and then play. Because otherwise you're gonna be playing around, forget the fucking time, and suddenly it's like, oh shit, we don't have the time to finish this anymore.
リラックスしてないと能力を 100% 発揮できないわ。
You're always playing around at 100%.
なるほど。勉強になります。
Hideki, don't let Hibiki be a bad
鹿
influence.
島さん、リツ、行くわよ。
Hibiki laughed, splashing water at Kashima, the other members from the negative.
目に水が入っちゃったよ。お兄
Are you alright,
ユ
Jitsu?
ウ、俺も目に水が。
This is not
さ
kidding.
ん。楽しい。嬉しい。
Hibiki was in top form, becoming all the more spirited by the second. Hibiki, you idiot! Immediately looked away.
ユウ、今照れたわね。やっと私の魅力に気づいたのね。勝った。
Hibiki was really getting amped up. Wait. Stop, don't move, don't jiggle!
待て、ストップ。小日向先輩、水着がちょっとずれてます。
Some tells me that this CG is censored. My childhood friend's voice resounds into the summer sky. Actually, I can probably just look it up. Nah, doesn't show up immediately. At least, like, this version we currently see, it shows up only. Oh well. I'm not looking! I only saw a teensy bit!
ってことは見たじゃないこの変態。
Try to look away, it's all your fault for being where I can see you!
責任取ってよね。今夜うちに挨拶に来て。私の両親に会ってよね。
Isn't that a little too much of a leap? Hibiki was more of an old-fashioned woman than I thought.
何
My childhood friend clung to her cousin in tears.
そうの。あんた、私の妹同然の響きを怪我したわね。
No one sullied anyone.
海の木図になればいいわ。その後、私がゴミと一緒に始末してあげる。
Kaido took an Aikido stance. The look in her eyes was serious. Crap was about to be slaughtered. No, that was just an unfortunate accident! Right, Itsu Hiragi? Looked to my little sister and then the classmate for Al.
こうして塩をかけると、勝手に出てくるんです。
本当だ。詳しいね。
Two of them were heartwarmingly enough off collecting clams. Useless. Hey, Kashima Shinji! This time I called out to my pair of classmates.
遠野くん、助けてあげたいのは山々ですが、小日向さんの胸を見てしまった以上、入籍も仕方ないかと。
You're on her side?! Never imagined Hibiki and Kashima would ever be on the same side. Seriously, were men required to go to such lengths once they saw a woman's boobs? And seen Hibiki's and Ritsu's breasts plenty of times when we were little kids, though.
ユウ、俺はお前を支持するぞ。
And now I finally appeared. Right, well then, help me out here.
それは無理だ。怖くて水着の女のそばになんか近寄れない。
Or something else. This guy was the most useless. Guess I can only believe in myself. That Hibiki, Kaido, there are sea cucumbers at your feet.
どこどこ？
そんな気持ち悪いものって、こら、遠野！
Took the opening while they both looked down to dash away at full speed.
待て。せめてうちの部に入れ。
責任を取れ、遠野！
As if I'd join!
入って私と青春しろ。
いえ、私たちと青春してください。
At some point, Kashima had joined in the pursuit. Damn it, Like hell I can enjoy my youth! As I basked in the rays of summer sunlight and the blistering heat, the girl's shrill voice stood at my back. That was what I yelled as I ran full tilt across the sandy beach. After a brief run, the girl I ran past laughed and said to me, "Senpai, you're sure living your youth to the fullest."
Kakenuke Seishun, sparking!
Is that gonna be the secret route? Who knows? Why are you here? Alright, what should I do? I found a glass jar while cleaning up the beach yesterday. Brought it back with me, but I wasn't sure what to do with it.
You, それ何?
Found in the beach while I was cleaning up trash yesterday.
中に何か入ってるじゃない。
Yeah, there is.
貸して貸して。
Hey.
よっ。硬いわね、これ。えい。開いたわ。さすが私。
I didn't even ask.
持ち主がわからないんだから仕方ないじゃない。それに、こうやってメッセージを流してるんだから、受け取った人が中を確かめなくっちゃ。
That Biggie moved the paper from the
こ
jar.
れ
Something written on it.
地図
Biggie showed me the note, because Biggie said there was a map drawn on the paper. Still though,
へったくそな地図ね。
this is a toady gate.
ああ、確かにそんな形してるわね。線歪んでるけど。
What's the sparkly symbol? What's a gem lamp symbol that was shining on said map? What was the sort of drawing depicted?
まさかこれ、宝の地図じゃない？
Huh?
絶対そうよ。そうと決まったらユウ、早く行くわよ。
Hey!
鳥居って言えばここでしょ？
Well, after he began, we headed to the same beach we'd collected litter at yesterday.
ユウ、この前言ったことを覚えてるわよね。
Before?
鳥居の伝説の話よ。
You mean all that stuff about buried treasure?
そう、それよ。カップルの伝説がデマだって言うなら、こっちが本物ってことじゃない。
No way.
絶対ここにお宝があるのよ。地図だってここにあるし。
I don't think it does any good to put your faith in a map when we have no clue who made it.
そんなの伝説だって同じことじゃない。誰が言い出したことなのかわかんないわ。
Well, yeah, but...
だからこそ、私たちの目で確かめる必要があるのよ。きっとお宝が見つかるわ。
I don't know why they just have the fucking beach penis in the background there. Where did that confidence came from? What are you gonna do once you get there? Toady Gate was in the ocean. It sunk so far that the top portion was just barely visible from the water's surface.
これから考えるわ。
It's not possible, is it?
始める前から諦めてどうすんのよ。いざとなれば潜るわ。
Don't do that, it's dangerous. The tide was swift in that area. Not the kind of place to dive for fun.
あ、遠野くん。
Please save me.
ユウ、探してもいないと思ったらこんなとこにいたのか。
何してるんですか？
Treasure hunting?
はい。なるほど。昨日の瓶にそのようなものが。
You explained the situation, showed the treasure map to both Kachima and Shinji.
お宝なんて本当にあるのか？
I doubt it and assume it's just a prank.
夢がないわね。
I'm a realist. There's a cold world out there. Kinda think of it, what are you guys doing?
これからボランティア活動に向かうところなんです。
You're going again?
はい。あ、今日はゴミ拾いじゃありませんよ。今日は夏祭りの準備を手伝いに行くんです。夏祭り？へえ、そんなのあるのね。
I believe it's the one they hold every year at Tamagura Shrine.
そうです。これから神社に行ってお手伝いです。神社。
Biggie?
そうよ、神社よ。
Huh?
神社にも鳥居があるじゃない。きっとそこだわ。
Yeah, it's easier to search than the seafloor.
先に神社から当たってみましょう。思い当たる可能性を一つずつ回るのよ。でしたら、私たちと一緒に行きませんか？鹿島さんたちも宝探しに興味あるの？そうですね。
sense a deeper meaning behind her response.
今日はユウと小日向だけなのか？
ナギは稽古があるんだって。だから今日はいないわ。
And then Gritsu said something about a special sale this morning too.
しおりは何してるのかしらね。
You should at least have some idea. Is she a member of your club?
まあ、とにかく今日は私とユウの二人だけよ。わかりました。
And that said, Kashima began to tap away at her phone.
さあ、行きましょうか。すみません。風見学園のものです。
ああ、待ってましたよ。
今日はよろしくお願いします。
こちらこそ。皆さん高台の方で作業されてますよ。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。
God, I'm tired today for some reason. Upon our arrival, Kashima greeted someone who looked like they were affiliated with the shrine before heading back. That's the negative present for you?
そんな、ですから、うちはボランティア部ですよ。どっちでもいいじゃない。よくありません。
I hadn't felt this for some time now, but these two didn't mesh well together at all. Yeah, that's why I like her more.
ま、なんでもいいわ。私たちは宝探しに。お二人も一緒に行くんですよ。え？人手が多い方が助かりますから。
Want us to help out?
はい。先ほど4人で伺いますと伝えておきました。
Was that what she was doing when she was tapping away on her phone earlier?
さあ行きましょう。皆さんお待ちですよ。
Again, using trickery. I prefer that over just grab him and pull him along forcefully. Not entirely on par, but better.
ちょっと、私たちは宝探しするんだってば。ではこうしましょう。ボランティア部の活動が終わったら私たちもお手伝いします。交換条件ということでどうですか？こっちも条件があるわ。なんでしょう？見つけたお宝は私たちアクティブのものよ。それでいいなら条件飲んであげるわ。いいでしょう。それで構いません。取引成立ね。
V and Kajima smiled at one another in agreement. But if they were asking about Shinji and myself, they aren't gonna ask us how we feel about his arrangement, are they?
これだから女子は。
We scaled the top of the hill just like the head priest had asked of us.
皆さん、遅くなってすみません。
おー、リリちゃん、来てくれたんか。
若い人が来てくれるのは嬉しいね。
頑張ってお手伝いしますので、よろしくお願いします。
An elderly man, a woman, and small children had all come together to work. Are they making some?
はい、夏祭り用の飾り付けです。
子供たちの作った飾りで神社をデコるんだと。
へえ、楽しそうじゃない。
Oh, that ignited Ibiki's curiosity.
私たちもやりましょ
Actually, let me say something first.
う。はい。
Does this pay anything, even if it is part-time wage?
ゆう、あんたね。
One should always be compensated for manual labor. The incident at the beach was our fault and it needed to be done. But that didn't apply to what we were doing here, right here and now.
面白そうなものが作れるせっかくの機会じゃないの。ほら、ゆうもやるわよ。私たちが一番目立つ飾りを作るんだから。
Hey, speak, don't tug! Ibiki dragged me onto the circle of
お姉
children.
ちゃん、お姉ちゃん、こんにちは。こんにちは。ちゃんと挨拶できて偉いわね。うん。ご挨拶はちゃんとしなさいってママに言われてるの。
Ah, would you tell me your name?
私、ひなちゃんだよ。よろしくね。
A lively, polite girl. Oh, I think I've met you somewhere before.
ちょっとゆう、そんな使い古されたナンパみたいなこと子供に言う
No,
なん
no,
て。
she's from the fucking
何考
restaurant.
えてナンパ？
That's all it is. I'm pretty sure I've met this little girl before. Search my memory. I believe it was a few days back. Oh, I know, the customer at the restaurant.
ファミレスってユウのバイト先の？あの時のかっこいいお兄ちゃん。かっこいい？ひなちゃんね、お兄ちゃんに会いたかったの。また会えて嬉しいな。ユウ、モテモテじゃないの。
Don't take what a child says seriously. Well, she may be a child, but I was happy all the same. That should make this a little easier to go through. By the way, what are you making?
折り紙で輪っか作るの。
I'd made long, narrow paper rings and stapled them on both ends. They were simple made, just those links, with just those linked
見
together.
て見て、いっぱい作るんだよ。
You are.
お兄ちゃんも一緒にやろう。
Even though I didn't pay a single yen, I couldn't possibly deny a little girl when she's wanted me like that. Oh well, let's do this. Could have made the same paper rings, but I wanted to show off my skills as their onichan.
お兄ちゃん何してるの？
Just a little arrangement. Fold the strips of paper in half and crease them, then staple the ends
あれ？
together.
輪っかになってないよ。
折ったらぺったんこになっちゃうよ。
Next is the cool part. Watch this. I made another piece of paper similarly creased in the center. When I inserted it into the opposite side of where I had stapled the paper before. See now, we staple this from the inside. The original folder I made was inverted, and its warped shape was the perfect figure of a heart. Isn't it cute?
すごい！ひなちゃんも作りたい！
私もやってみたい。
Good, you sensei will teach you.
ねえみんな、このお兄ちゃんが可愛い作り方を教えてくれるって。
Oh, Joe's the children gathered around me.
へえ、やるわね、ゆう。さすが師匠です。
子供の心をつかむのうまいんだよな、言うって。
My instruction was both informative and efficient. Within a few minutes, I had linked a number of them
ね
together.
えねえ、お兄ちゃん、お姉ちゃん。今度ね、ひなちゃんのお友達にも教えてくれる？もちろんいいですよ。やったー！ですよね、遠野くん。
Well, if the opportunity presents itself. Like I said, I can't turn down someone who smiles at me like that.
せっかくだし、もっといろんなもの作りましょ
Like what?
う。折り紙って言えば、やっぱりこれよ。
Huh?
ここをこうして、ほらほら、めっちゃうまくない？お姉ちゃんす
Oh, Crane. I called a certain underclassman. Had her slightly annoying aspects. She had her slightly annoying aspects too, but she was amiable and pretty hard to
ごい！お
dislike.
姉ちゃん、やり方教えて。いいわよ。私が最高にかっこいい折り方を教えてあげるわ。そういえば、ここのお祭り、折り鶴を飾る風習があるそうなんです。
Wow, they do.
じゃあ、いっぱい折った方がいいのかしら。いいと思いますよ。賑やかになりますし。みんなでいっぱい作ろう。
Yeah, let's do it.
ありがとう。おかげで早く終わったよ。
We finished our work in roughly an hour. It was surprisingly fun once we got started, and I lost myself in the activity.
こちらこそ、とても楽しかったです。
またお願いできるかね。
ええ、いつでも声をかけてくださいね。お姉ちゃん、ありがとう。うん、私も楽しかったよ。ありがとう。
Kashima and Hina put their hands together and
お
smiled
兄
sweetly.
ちゃんも、ありがとう。
Yep. Gave her a tiny hand a high five. Stuff like this was actually pretty nice.
どうですか？
Oh, it was more fun than collecting litter.
そうですね。遠野くん夢中になって作業してましたし。
I just thought it would not be too surprising to me if like one of these routes ended with him like actually becoming a fucking like someone that works with kids. Like fucking teacher or something. Heck, make him a fucking doctor or something. Like their situation improves, he suddenly can go to university. Fucking makes a doctor for a children's hospital. More or less. I was aware of it. The work I'd done today had been fun. Even though I didn't pay anything.
どうでしょう？このままボランティア部に入部しませんか？
I won't.
どうしてですか？そうよ。ユウはアクティブに入るんだから。
That's not happening either.
なんでよ。
Because you'll both push me around.
わかるぞ、ユウ。俺にはお前の苦しみが手に取るようにわかる。
That's what you think, then stop.
バカ言うな、無理に決まってるだろ。
I know, don't expect anything, so it's fine.
さて、今度は私たちの活動に協力してもらうわよ。わかりました。宝探しでしたよね。
Good work after this, so it's not gonna happen
宝
today.
探し？
Whoops. Hina must have overheard our conversation and piped in.
そうよ。 私たち宝の地図を手に入れたの。
She probably drew that. That was Hibiki. That was Hina. Yep.
それひなちゃんが書いたやつ。え、神社でお祭りの楽しいキラキラだよ。お祭りの楽しいキラキラ。
確かによく見たらこの紙かなり新しいものですね。
そんなことって。
Hibiki hung her head, heartbroken. It's not excited to watch you
で
exactly.
もまあ別にいいわ。今日はいろんな体験ができたしね。
She recovered quickly. Hibiki was certainly resilient.
経験が私たちのお宝ってことにしときましょ
For sure. I bet you genuinely felt that way. That was a good side of a Hibiki. Oh, I'm seriously gonna be late for work. I've gotta go.
はい、遠野くん。今日はありがとうございました。
う。明日は私に付き合ってもらうんだからね。約束よ。
Ever feel like
お兄
it?
ちゃんまたね
Yeah, see you later. Check the time. I have to run, otherwise I wouldn't make it. Sweat trickled off me. Would I make it if I kept up this pace? Look my pay if I'm late. Please, anything but that. I'll be late due to volunteer activities. Spend my time on some that didn't earn me a single yen. Seemed out of character for me. All the same, maybe stuff like that wasn't so bad once in a while. Seeing someone smile when doing something for free, huh? I thought had crossed my mind after everything that had happened today. Oh crap, I'm going to be late. Broke back into a sprint. My future lifestyle was on the line here.
駆け抜け青春スパーキング。
Oh, dramatic backstory of like their parent leaving them, probably. Best saved for next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time, and hopefully the videos are gonna start being longer
自
again
分慎重っす
starting
から。
Monday, which is going to be the upload for Wednesday. Well, now we're not confused. Also, don't forget about the Metaphor Refantasio stream that is going to happen on Sunday. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this one, see you next time. Bye bye.